You know, September is Suicide Prevention Month, and Cincinnati Children's is teaming up now with the Live Project. It's a nonprofit dedicated to reducing youth suicide, to have an important conversation with our community. And so joining me here on the couch today is Dr. Melissa Young with Cincinnati Children's Hospital, as well as Christine Whalen, who sadly and tragically had a son who died from suicide 5 years ago. Guys, thanks for being here today. Christine, I want to start with you because we met at a charity event a few months ago, and I learned about your son, Joe. Talk to me about him. He struggled for years.
He did. Joe was a bright light, but also struggled with post-traumatic stress disorder and an eating disorder that all seemed to stem from childhood sexual abuse.
And it haunted your family
for
years, trying to get him the help he needed, and yet, sadly, he ended up taking his own life.
Yes, yes.
I want to bring in Dr. Young. Of course, I had said that September is Suicide Prevention Month, and you now have all teamed up creating, and I loved this when Christine told me about it. I said, we got to get you guys on the couch. The Zero Suicide Team. Gosh, I wish that could become a reality. Talk to me about this partnership and why it's so important.
Yeah, so the Zero Suicide Initiative at Cincinnati Children's is modeled after a national program that's been around for about 2 decades. And when I think about what this program means for Cincinnati Children's, it means partnering with people like Christine and other caregivers on our team to really move the needle towards safer suicide care with this aspirational goal that we will continue to strive for 0 individuals under our care dying by suicide, and nothing will stop us until we get there.
Christine, you have felt this, your family has felt this gut-wrenching pain that you live with every single day. Why is it that you are willing to share this story with everyone? What do you want people to know?
Well, first I want Joe's short life to live longer. And so by doing things like this, I still get to be Joe's mom and still speak out on his behalf. I want other people to know that there are concrete ways that we can help the young people in our community get through things and hang on and learn to live through those acute crisis moments. And those are the skills and the things that we want through the Zero Suicide Team. We want to be able to really educate people on that there are concrete steps we can take.
So many of us have had suicide sadly touch our lives, me included. For you, Dr. Young, how is this different than some of the strategies we've done in the past?
Yeah, that's a great question. I could talk to you for a long time about that, but I'll keep it brief. I would say that the most impactful intervention that we are really focused in on a team is the scale and spread of counseling and access to lethal means, which is really pivoting the conversation away from, if you're worried about someone, get them to mental health. Well, that may be important. The first step is to secure their access to things that, if they were to be used in a suicide attempt, could result in serious injury or death. And that is something historically that healthcare and mental and behavioral health providers aren't trained to have conversations on. And so I'm so proud of Cincinnati Children's and our partnerships and really leading the way. Starting in October of this year, we will be training our entire Mental and Behavioral Health Institute, which includes, I believe, approximately 900 individuals, and this will become a required training component moving forward.
And your message to anyone out there for people who are struggling or family members who are worried about someone they love. You dealt with this for years and years with Joe and did everything to get him help. What is your message to the people out there who are worried about someone in their house?
Hang in there. Try to teach your children as best you can that hard things will pass. Joe died in 2020 at the height of COVID. At that point, we didn't know what COVID was going to become. And so I think he dealt with that uncertainty of when will this end? But here we are 5 years later and it's over. And I sure as heck wish that Joe were here to see that COVID didn't last forever.
Yeah. I can't thank you all enough for continuing to have the conversation, and Christine, for your courage to see her truly in front of an audience of hundreds of people and to share the story and what your son went through and then what you and your husband went through is always so brave. So thank you. I appreciate you both being here. By the way, Christine is trying to raise $125,000 support our Cincinnati Children's and this zero suicide mission. It's a lofty goal, but my goodness, an important one. So to make a donation, we're going to have a link for you on our website. Go to WLWT.com. And also remember, if you or someone you know is struggling, dial 988 to reach the Suicide Crisis Lifeline. Resources are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Dr. Young and Christine Whalen, thank you for being here today and for your fight to hopefully one day really break the stigma and zero suicides.